Night night.
No, night night.
What's up? We are live. It's your boy MBE. That's right. That's what I do. Hey, they messing with me because I go to bed early. I got a lot of dope on my plate, a lot of stuff on my plate, a lot of stuff to do. My brain be hurting, building boss in, trying to think. Well, I'm here with
Excuses.
And Fred. We're here to answer any cardio questions, have some fun, talk for about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending how it go. Answer a lot of questions in cardio, and we are here also today to introduce you to this boy right here. Yeah, I've been a long time waiting for this boy to come. Before I say anything, I want to say this. As soon as I got it in my hand, I ordered the second one. I bought one first because you see a picture don't really do things justice. And I said, okay, I've heard rebuilt DTX, rebuilt sundown subs that DTX did and other companies as well. So when they came out about 2 years ago, might be longer than that. They decided to be online, as far as I can tell, maybe 2-3 years ago. And they severed a relationship with a company that ain't nothing to do with me, but they severed their original relationship as a company that did premium upgrade options for sundown, other people, subwoofers for competitors. They said they'll come out of their own line. Coming out of their own line, I guess a little consultation. So this company here right here is DTX alone. It's owned by a guy named Dan Horner. I hope I can get him on the channel one day in the future so he can explain his company and his company products. And we can sit here and ask him questions like we did with Jocelyn Langford, which I'm going to have back on the channel. Who else? Rusty. I ain't never had Rusty up there. We had Rusty up there.
Rusty, and I need to get Rusty.
And I'm going to let Dan Horner DC Audio. Yeah, that's easy. All you gotta do is eat right. Rusty is very, very approachable. You know that DC Audio M48, first 8 to go 140 under 31, 141 under at 29 hertz. It's now $250 each. Kind of leads me to believe that possibly he's going to make some improvements too. I think about Rusty. He ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. It's just gonna pop up. But it's now the M4 is $250. I thought that's like a hell of a deal. Most times you're trying to get up off of them for a particular reason. 9 times out of 10, we should bring out the new line. Well, with that being said, this boy here caught my attention. And I am thoroughly impressed by what I see. The spider, the surround. I have not free test yet. The vast, definitely compared to small box. Possibly not like 0.5. The optimum range from what I'm seeing, probably going to be between 0.75 to 1. But I'm ready to see what it do. It has a very, 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 very large spider landing. For this size 7.5 inch cutout, I will truthfully say it does have a larger spider landing than King Kong. This original basket that there just look like no other basket on the market. Whenever I see a company do that, they finna do something different. So I can't wait to hear it. I'm telling you now, I ain't did the free testing, but just knowing what I know about subwoofers and the things I want to look at to see to find it has all of it. The only con I don't like I said, need to have the pole piece. I wish, well, maybe he got a different way of cooling it. I don't know. It has vent holes. It's not like that 25 that DB drive. That DB drive 25 we ain't got no vent holes. It's just a flat back. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Heat gonna go down, hit the back plate, and then saying the same heat that you push down, you're gonna pull it back up to meet more heat. That don't even make no sense to me. This one has vent holes in the back. He just don't have a pole piece, but he's got a dimple inside there. So I wonder if that's got some kind of way affecting the cool as well. But either way it go, he going in the truck just because of the strength of what I've heard and seen from DTX subs myself. And that's it. So let's get to some of these questions, man. Fred, you got an intro made for you now? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
See your video?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who did it for you?
I did. Ain't nothing for real.
Fred been working in the back end, got a loot, got a new logo and got an intro.
Mm-hmm.
Working on
What?
that channel, man. Working on that channel, man.
Working on it.
Big Levy? Big Levy said I'm a hard man to get a hold of. Well, just wait, because I'm only going, if I answer, you left a message, I'm gonna get back to you when I got a spot open. When I got a spot open. When I call you, that's your time to shine. I have told one guy, if I call you on the phone, you ain't ready to rock and roll. We'll talk about it when you're ready to rock and roll. When I call, be ready. What's up? ZX10. That's Tyson Blue, I believe. What's
Yeah,
up?
it's T-Brew.
What up? Huh?
That's T-Brew.
That's T Brew. Yeah. What's that? This brother said, how significant is good quality sound deadening in my vintage Lexus? You just answer your own question. Sound deadening is always great. There's no sense going into detail about that. Sound grid deadening is always great. My backseat do not fold down. And it's hard to get pressure in the cabin. Hoping deadening truck will help hold pressure. Yeah, it's still gonna hold the pressure in the cabin. If you and your seats don't let down, the sound deadening is gonna make it the air, the acoustical energy stay in the air instead of going into the panels. That's what it does. It's gonna make sure it stay in the air instead of going into the panels. It's gonna debate the sound. However, it's gonna stay in the air and go where? At a certain point, the sound deadening ain't gonna work because your seats don't fold down. So it's just using the little air leaks that it has between your cabin and your trunk to eliminate pressure. I don't know how that's gonna do it on the meter, how that's gonna sound. Most of the time, it's just translating to, instead of a rattle, you just have a deep hum because now your 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 box inside your trunk, the whole entire area is resonant. So I don't know what to do there. Normally, you need sound deadening. You need a way of escape for the sound pressure or the acoustic energy to go. I mean, a good analogy is if I put a speaker box in this room behind my wall, I mean, just hot and turn it up. I'm gonna need a lot of power to hear it behind this wall. I can hear it playing, but to get the loudness I might want to hear out here is not gonna be the same as actually putting it inside the room with me or opening that door over there. Open that door, let me hear it better. That's letting the seat down or having a ski hole. So if I just deaden that room, probably don't hear too much in this cabin over here. Some vehicles, I tell you, I don't lie. I just tell people, hey man, it ain't made for sound. Acoustic energy must travel. It must go somewhere. It must reverb. You kill the reverb, you're not gonna get that much output where you can hear it meaningfully.
Those Lexuses too, man. If I recall, man, they got a lot of padding on that back seat. I remember back in the day with my sedans, I had to go back and take that padding off the back seat. I mean, that's extreme. Now you tearing up your car and everything. But if you're really trying to get sound through there, all that padding that's in the back, you gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah, pretty much. And then that's mean you're gonna hear a lot of these road noises, you driving the tires and stuff.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that seat don't let down. Only so much you can do. Unless you do infinite baffle setup, how your speakers actually facing the seat, cut holes in that wall, mount your speakers there, and use your entire trunk as the enclosure. Or have somebody cut the vehicle, port it through the top deck, rear lid, whatever you want to call it, and the back seat. Gives you a fourth order. I don't do them. I don't do fourth orders for one particular reason. To actually do it right, I'm gonna have to build it more than one time. You gotta find a resident picker with your vehicle. We gotta put the box in there. We gotta do a frequency sweep. See where pig at, see we got where did it transfer correctly, and then do it again. Most time when you go to these bills, these shows or SQ bills, and they're building their fourth orders, just ask the driver, user, hey man, how many times did you build that fourth order for that vehicle? Most times you can find it sometimes more than twice. It's more than twice, unless they use an adjustable port. And even then, it still might change the seal section. So it ain't just one and done. So when I be seeing people sell designs, I always ask the question: Did they factor in your cabin? Is this your second or third box? Did you do it? When somebody can say you designed for a fourth order, which I don't do, and I see people taking people's money with all the time, how do they know the resident frequency of your vehicle? That's how that fourth order is going to work. That's how you get your widest response. If you do not know the resident frequency of your vehicle, then how did this guy build you a fourth order? How? Oh, he said he tuned it to 33 hertz. Yeah, I hear that. I hear you say he said he tuned it 33, 30, well, 40, 42 hertz. But how's that translate inside your vehicle? This is the second one. You're doing it again. Because that's why I don't mess with fourth orders, because they're not hit or miss, but just a lot of things you must know to get a fourth order effectively designed for your vehicle, so you can get that added boost at 10 to 12 frequencies. So I hear people say all the time, got a fourth order, I'm playing flat from 25 to 55. So that's a fucking lie. All right, that's a lie. I read that on Facebook all the time. They line out their ass. Can't show you a 50 street like that. They to go online. Look at somebody with a seal box. And that's what a seal box may do. We have a garage to roll off. So they just questions you need to ask. And actually, most of y'all just need to hear a good ported box for the most part. Let me see. Big Levy, you got to message me because we don't do prices. Yes, I don't. Just message me if you really want to buy, but you don't know. I don't do no pricing, no quoting here on the channel. I'm here to answer audio questions and talk shit about stuff. I heard you need to call. You need to contact Dream Circle. I hear they're very responsive to see what the CL box specs is. I don't know. I'm just gonna be playing with the 8s. I'm gonna be playing with the 8 he has out. It is a good looking sub, brother. Big and low, it's a very good looking good sub. This guy's want everybody to know he's only ever had 12s. Well, that's good. Here we got 8s that can do the things that some 12s can do. If you disbelieve it, that's on you. I had my installer port the rear deck in my daughter's Mustang, and the sound pressure came through. The speaker counts definitely made a huge difference. Good, brother. I'm not for the bash nobody, Scott. I don't know what year is your. You see the order 2BT12. I don't know what year he got. What you say, Fred? He got a 4th gen. Doing too much.
Nah, so the Ram 2500. If you ain't got that mega cab, they got the buckets under the seat, just like that 4th gen, man. So, yeah.
Oh, look at this. She just said he got a double cab truck, and I still want 12.
What you want 12 for?
Yeah, because he don't believe in 8.
Well, I'm trying to tell him, boy, I got 12
one thing
out
we
here
ain't gonna
putting in
do,
work.
people come here. Yeah, what we ain't gonna do. I ain't trying to convince one person he need to run 8s. If he want to run 12, let him so do it. So he run on somebody that got one of these 2 8s. He'll see.
Nah, run up on me with these 2 10s. You'll see.
I'm not
You'll see.
Yeah, run up on me with these solos, and you'll see. You'll see.
You need no 12.
Hey, ain't we gonna get the back seat? We ain't sacrificing the back
Right.
seat.
Yeah, no, we ain't sacrificing no back seat now.
We ain't. No, trucks cost too much. I'm sorry. But if you want to do it, hey, it's your truck. Do what you want to do.
This is true.
Do the Rampage. Hey, it's your truck. Do the Rampage. 6.5 really handle 1K watts. It got the same voice core as the Rampage 8. It has a significant amount of mass. How long it's going to handle that is the question. I would say yes, you can still 1,000 watts to it, but it's not going to handle it as long as the 8, nor would it have the output of the 8. But hey, some of y'all into that. I think that 8 was made for those of you who, in my opinion, you just want to be able to say you threw 5,000 watts to a particular driver. Now, let me explain something to y'all. Fred recently has the 710s. He says he's going to release the video tomorrow, I believe.
It's all right.
On this channel. The 710s has the DD 710s on a Digital Designs 5K at phone. He did a
M8000.
M8000 at phone. He did a 144 at 33 hertz. Now, that's crazy, he says. This is that I know. I said, mind you, yes, that's crazy. It's only 3,000 watts. You run the app at phone, you're not gonna get a lot of dynamic, but you still gonna get impedance rise because he's rising to 9, and his meter says that he's rising to 9, and he's only clamping 1,400 watts going to the 10s. 1,400 watts going to the 10s divided by 2. So it's 700 watts RMS each. They are attaining a score of 144 dB at 33 hertz, and they're rated for 1,500 watts. So if he was to double the power, it's a possibility he might do a 146, maybe even 147, because he does have an aerial port. Now, here's the thing. He was saying, well, then, people, that's crazy because people can get like a JP23 and running it one on because it's only 3,000 watts. Let me tell y'all something. Listen closer. This is going to be a teachable moment. Running a large amp to foam is not cost effective if your goal is maximum loudness. This is true. However, if you look at two subs, D4 and D2, you notice that the higher the resistance, the stronger the BL. The lower the resistance, the weaker the BL. 3,000 watts at foam is going to have a higher dampening than 3,000 watts at 1 ohm. So what's happening is the strength of the motor with the greater resistance is more controlled because the motor got stronger. So the motor got stronger, is more controlled, and the soft part moving back and forth. You're getting your loudness from the accuracy and that strong ass motor. But you will be louder at 1 ohm, but you're giving up the stronger motor and the accuracy in favor of just more exaggeration of the bass to handle that power. So if you get an amp that's rated at 3,000 watts at 1 ohm, he's not going, or like the JP23 at 1 ohm, he's not going to attain the same score as he has by attaining this bigger amp and running it foam, because most amps, especially the little amps like JP, and you notice when you throw this out there, you notice all these people come out with amps and they look very, very much alike. I don't care who that hit. I ain't here to be like no way. These amps look very, very much alike, except for people like DD, Kicker for sure. Kick them out amps, ain't nobody else doing it, because the reason why, there are companies that make their products in Asia, they own the whole warehouse, so they only make Kicker products. There was a rumor that Kicker was using to build a house, other people was using, and they went away from the dying. No, Kicker owns their build house. Kicker products don't come off the same. Kicker, they got a company that all they do is supply Kicker, because Kicker ordered that many subs. Remember, Kicker has Kicker Asia, Kicker Europe, Kicker South America, and North America. We know of four divisions of Kicker. So when Steve puts an order in, we ain't talking about let me get 2, 3, 4 pallets like these small companies, Facebook guys. Kicker's getting ordered thousands for every market that he's in. He's the biggest out there. So what I was talking about, y'all. I done lost this. What I was talking about. Oh, the application. So when you get these amps, your dampening on average probably gonna be 110. That's good enough. That's the CEA industry standard. If it's 110 or 125, that's good enough. But the DD 8K at phone, you go from 400 to 800 to 12. The dampening is higher than the dampening going to be at 1 ohm on the same power. You're not going to get the same output. I tell y'all to listen to it. I didn't say it's going to be louder. I said listen to it. You might actually like it if you got a large enough amp. Because what's going to happen as you go up in resistance, the motor going to get stronger. You're going to get more control. He said, when he was talking to me and Kid, man, it's barely moving. It's barely moving, but it's moving with a lot more force than it would be if it was at 1 ohm. Now, he's going to be louder when he takes the DD10, D4s and go down to 1 ohm. He's going to be louder. It's not going to sound the same as 4 ohm. The benefit of him having that large amplifier, he's getting 3 at 4 ohm with a lot of dampening. And that's the mindset that mantra that you at amps is using. They're going totally against what everybody's doing in the industry, making amps just for power. Everybody got 7,500, 8Ks, 12Ks, 15Ks, 10Ks to do this. US amps, they came out with a 10K. They did. Just one big amp. The rest of the amps, I think the biggest was that 1100. 1100, and they got like a twin. I don't even think they got a 3000. Why? Because their amplifiers, even though they have smaller wattages, the dampening factor is so high that their 1200 with 1,000 dampening is going to sound like multiply them by 3. It's going to sound like some people 4Ks. I'm not bullshit. This is the truth. They're giving you less power or more dampening, so you will equate the same power that has little dampening. Why? The amplifier is going to be class AB designed with it's a class AB DB swap. By giving you the high dampening, you're not going to have to use a lot of electrical to gain a certain amount of power that's actually going to sound louder than what it is because of the control of the dampening. That's why that's going to be their niche. I think it's ingenious, and it's definitely the next wave where quality to be needs to be, because everybody going electric. Ford Lightning is as heavy as my dually, only because of the battery. Now you're going to put 2 12s in there. That way, these companies, how how big and heavy something is. That means the gap's large. That means it's going to take you a long time for you to get to move. You need a lot of power because it's inherently inefficient. Companies that pioneer weight for DBs, it's a win-win for them, and they really a win-win for you. For the street beater. Now, competition guys is a whole nother lane. So they get off and say, I got 45,000, 35,000, 5K. That's a target point. That's a my dick bigger than yours shit. But for the street beater, this makes no fucking sense. I gotta get all the damn power to get these damn 12s to move. When I need to look at getting a woofer that's more efficient, it's not going to shorten my range, my driving range. So companies like US Amps are going to be at the forefront. Kicker, they give you a 3K. Now, what's the max amps draw on that 3K, Fred?
200 amps.
200 amps, but you can get more than 300, because they use the full bridge technology.
What's up? Real quick, I just got to throw this out here.
What's up?
One thing about that LS3000, that LS3000 should be classified as a sound quality amp too. Not only are you getting power, but that damn amp sound good, bro. It sounds real damn good.
That's what Kicker's telling me. MBE, you ain't heard our full bridge amp. We use more components, more formal. Most people use on their.
Canard slanging them 212s in there. In that charge,
it sounded good. Sound real good.
It's crazy, bro. That LS3000, I think a lot of people sleeping on it. If you get 2 solo X8s, LS3000, 2 DD700 Series 10, LX3000. That's all you need. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay,
all right,
cool.
I'm done, MB.
You done now? I want you to talk. They want to hear a lot of opinion. Good night from the Virgin Islands. From the Virgin Islands, that's crazy.
Any one of y'all in here right now looking on the market for a 2,500 to 3,000 watt amp, or if you're looking for a 2,000 watt amp, still get the LX3000. 200 amp draw, bro. Come on now. I ain't got to tell you what you need to supply that. That's nothing.
I like that comment right there.
Yeah, they is. Yeah, they is.
What's that?
And subwoofer protection to your truck. Fred need to do something. 10 years
224.
up.
I believe in it. When I called, you said you didn't want to mess with it.
He
What?
got the buckets under the seat. He got the
Not
buckets
a
under the seat.
not a 20. Oh, the 2024 Ram. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that 2500. I got buckets on the seat. I can't do nothing with it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't know why they did that. The quarter tons, the your truck, the 1500 took out the bucket, the 2500. Hey Ram, y'all watching? Man, nobody want to Ram out the 20. They don't want the motherfucking buckets. I don't know where y'all do. You can't put nothing meaningful in them shit. So what did you make them buckets for? The buckets in the floor, cool. The buckets under the seat, that's what we storing. And we got this big ass goddamn bed in the back. You can put a truck box in there. What we storing up under there? Hey, when y'all come out the next 2500 to 2027, get them damn buckets off on these damn trucks, man. You'll sell a lot more of them because they love them MBE boxes, baby. They love the MBE truck boxes. You'll sell a lot more than they can put some sound up under there. Them buckets is why them jokers sitting on the lot.
This is true.
Word to the wise.
This is true. This is true. Cause my 2500 when I get it gonna be a mega cab. I ain't going for nothing else. Gotta get me a mega next.
What's the car like HD5? That's a suburban. Is that a SUV? That's the SUV.
I think that's a small. They small. Yeah, they small SUV. It's got a decent size. It's got a decent room back there.
Hey, I got an idea for your wife, car. Hey. Man, get you 110 in an MB stinger box and throw it in there. That's all you need. That's all she gonna need. An MB stinger box and 110. That's all you need.
What 10 you gonna recommend for?
Wife.
Talk to them about that 17. I want them to hear your thoughts on that 17. I'm gonna shut up.
Well, let me say this.
Hey, before you get to talking, I want to say this to you. This is your opinion.
Okay.
Don't do nobody no fucking favor.
Okay.
If it hurts somebody, it is what it is.
Okay.
Of the 3 you heard the review, the Rampage, the DC, and the 17 at this point.
Okay.
To be an effective blogger, I want to understand that. I don't care what manufacturer you get, we're mad at you. If most reputable or people that's really trying to give you something, they're going to listen to your opinion. They're going to take it as constructive criticism. If they feel like it don't hold merit and nothing they can do there, they're going to leave it alone. But they're all watching. You see the comments. You see them 95, which means I'm seeing 112. So what's happening is here. You watch this channel, we don't do no 30, but we and then tomorrow it's gonna be 1,000 people don't watch what we saying right here. Okay. So they gonna judge what you're saying, read the comments as well. Say exactly how you feel about the product. Don't cut it. Why you think this will be a problem? This is this, and I'm done. Speak the truth. Go.
So my opinion on the DD 716. That boy sounds great. I got it at 4 ohms right now. All I can tell you is it did a 144. But the thing that's throwing me off is it's louder than the DC at 4 ohms, and the DC was already broke in. Now it has more throw than the DC, but I ain't getting into the throw yet. So what I want to say, how I felt when I first heard it, I want 295 tens now. I really do. But for what DD put into that sub and what I'm hearing, man, how could I put it? What's the word I'm looking for? Don't sleep on that sub. I think that sub, honestly, once I put it at 1 ohm, I think that sub gonna catch a lot of people off guard. I think if I go right to 1 ohm right now, that sub probably do a 147 right now. First day in the truck.
Out the box.
On music below 35 hertz. that sub for $400. I do not believe a 10-inch. Before now, I did not believe a 10-inch that was less than $500 could do what I'm seeing this boy here do. He don't need that much power to get going, but I feel like if you feed him that power, it's gonna be ugly out in the streets. It's gonna be real ugly, and I think a lot of people sleeping on DD. This is my first DD sub, and fuck, bro, I was caught off guard. I had to turn around and do a double take. Like, is this shit really back here doing this? That's the honest truth. And here go the funny part. I played it the full 25 minutes before I metered it. A bit would have been louder. That's what my take on it so far. After I get it in at 1 on, I'll tell you what that boy really can do. But right now,
stop right there. He played for 25 minutes, so they ain't really broke in. But remember, when you play on a woofer at form, it's less resistance. He kept saying he's barely moving. It don't have to move that much. It's moving a lot of force. MBE is only moving some 30 times a second. Okay, if that's the case, then why does BL matter? Why does motor force matter? If it's 30 times a second, then why does it matter? That I can't answer. But I can answer this. There's more control over the motor. There's more force being applied to the field, so you get a deeper, more resounding, accurate sounding bass, even though you're only getting 700 watts to the core. You get a 1 on run 3,000 watts there. You're going to have more dynamic. You're going to have less control. You're going to get a lot of your output from X mechanical. Then you get some where the woofer moves further past the gap, but it's not under control. It's almost like, what's a good illustration?
Man, you
said it a while back too. Now it's kind of like making sense to me. Is that, you know, the lower in impedance you drop, the sloppier it get.
Huh? Say it again.
It's a sloppy bass, less control.
Trying to figure out how.
That's why the woofer moving more.
Well, see, look. What I'm finna get into, because I seen somebody had said this in the comments. They asked, how can it get windier if you're taking the wire from 1 on to 4 on? It's a more the every movement has way more impact than it does at 1 on. At 1 on, the sub is moving so quickly and out of control. Think about if I punch somebody hard as I could with control, it's gonna hurt them more than it's gonna than me just sitting there just throwing quick little jabs. Jabs. If you get the full extent of the jab, when you get to the full extent, that's all the pressure. What you really get hit by a jab, which is for spacing, or you get you a body shot and uppercut or cross. Wait, I'm not moving that far, but I'm moving with a lot of force. Not moving that far, but I'm moving with a lot of force. The uppercut knocks you out. Who gets knocked out from a jab? Some bitch. Jab is for spacing. You know, only person get knocked out from a jab is I gotta say it. One person get knocked out from a jab is a red bone. A red bone get knocked out from a jab. There, you know what? There he go, man. Damn. There you go. Canard. There you go. He done did it.
Red bone's getting knocked out from jab.
Oh no, boy! I swear to God.
I'm just saying.
Hey, somebody come and made it work. Somebody down there said facts when he said that. I'm sorry, cuz I can't, bro. I can't.
Only a red bone getting knocked out for jabs, y'all. You get knocked out. You just found out where you was at. It hit you and you fell out. Most people get knocked out. Oh man. Most people get knocked out uppercut. But you can't get your ass whooped with nothing but a jab. Shouts out to Shakur Stevenson, because I seen this from Cowboy go up. So shouts out to Shakur Stevenson.
Hold on.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Shouts out to Shakur Stevenson for letting motherfuckers know, like they be doing me. The next monkey with the banana. Whoever wanted can get it. That man beat that man for 12. He deliberately did not knock him out. He beat that man so bad, he apologized for slavery. Y'all,
Damn.
This
He
motherfucker
apologized
ain't
to his
never owned a
ancestors.
slave. Huh? He beat that man so bad. He apologized for slavery, Shawty. And with that being said, for all you butt downs be on the Facebook and y'all be, showing how big your arms is that you working out. I don't care if you live every motherfucking thing in the gym. Hear me closely. I don't care how big you is and how tall your fucking truck is. It takes 7.5 pounds in the right spot. I'll make you sleep like a baby with your thumb in your mouth.
You say time to go night night.
Night. So you be doing your pictures and how big and strong you is and y'all gassing each other up. You take 7 pounds. Ain't no machine in that gym. Say fight game. 10 pounds, 20 pounds. I came up all my life. You sure don't want to get beat by no 54-year-old, man. It ain't gonna look good. It ain't gonna look good. But you'll be all right when that swelling go down. You'll be all right. Hey, shouts out, Shakur. The next one beat him too. Make him up. This sucker apologize for slavery.
That man seen his ancestors in the ring, boy.
I would apologize to some of you that went through slavery. I was, man, it's 2025. Ain't nobody went through slavery, bro. He beat that man so bad. This man apologized for slavery, man. Watch your mouth. Watch what you say. But you cool. Let it be known. He couldn't knock them out. He said, "Nah, he ain't no one. Floyd did one like that too. Who Floyd beat? Canelo. Canelo. He didn't think about it. Watch that fight. He jabbed that man all night. Jab straight right. I watched. I forgot what round. I said, "Baby, he beating this man with a 1-2. He beating the man jab right, straight right. He kept getting hit. I said, man, he could have knocked him out. He said, I'm gonna toy with you. The whole fight, he beat Canelo with a jab and an overhand right. Jab, overhand right. Jab, overhand right. Woo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah. I know sometimes some vehicles, I'm gonna look at these new Sequoias because I seen a new Tundra. I ain't seen it by side. It's got a lot of angle issues too. I would look to see. Go ahead.
I got a Toyota dealership up the street, man. I've seen those new Tacomas. I want to go see what it looks like up under there because it looks like it has a removable. You can remove that box up under there. It may not be. It looks like it has some room, but it's like it's something that's up under that seat that you maybe can't remove. But I'm gonna take a look at them.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that new Tacoma because them two trucks, man, people be begging me to. Man, please, I said, I don't do nothing with them. The old models, they can't do them lift their seat up.
Nice looking trucks, man. They're really good. Nice looking trucks.
Them Chinese people ain't think nothing about no subwoofer. They ain't think about that at all. At all.
Cheetah says removable.
I don't know about this one, man. I really don't know. Remember now, if you come out of the Warhorse 10K, at this point, we're not talking about damping. Even though that Merlin TK got a high damping. You got to look at what's cost effective and also where the market's at. Kick is setting the industry standard with what they're doing, what's out there. Now, US Amps is trying to change the scene. They're trying to be an innovator. So they're trying to change the scene. I'm pulling form by telling y'all what dampening can do. Because I believe efficiency and keeping these subwoofers down so you don't have to worry about not being able to go very far is a thing. So I'm in both. I like Kicker and what they do. But at Warcade, we go talking about 10K and Warhorse, man. We ain't talking about no sound quality, street beat and stuff. We talking about going through the lanes. A lot of y'all buying competition stuff because you've been groomed that way from the face peeps. And you don't need all that power to get certain loud. You don't. You can take the US amps 1100.1. Most of you, shouts out DIY guy. Most of you just need 1500 watts. Believe it or not, don't listen to Fred right here. But you could get a 1500 watt amp, a good 1500 watt amp with good dampening, and do it 140. Was I not doing it with 2.8s when I had that Rock Falls get in there? Was I not doing it? 139, 140.
Yep.
Had to go when I went to the 2500, got dB louder. Went to the 5K. Now I'm up 3 dB louder on average. Easy to do 143, 144 on the 5K. However, it don't sound good on the 2K. And the good thing about, I'm gonna say this too, support a DIY too. What's up, DIY guy? You can get a Solo X package for me. For those who do not want to do electrical upgrades on your Ford, get your 2.5 inch seat lift. And I said a package with the 2.8s and a LX 1650. You ain't gotta do nothing. It's a full bridge amp. I don't even think the amp jaw is 125 amps, but you're gonna get damn near 2,000 watts. It ain't gonna sound good. If that's now, I don't go to shows, don't do none of that stuff. MBE. I just watch it when something sound better than my factory system. I'm promising you, you can take 11650 LA 16 amp, my 2.8 package with the 8s in the box for like $500. And you be doing a 135, 136 all day long. People hit it before they see you at very, and you ain't did. Only thing you could do, and I suggest you do, is just change the stop battery location over. That's it. The LX 3000 amp draws 200. See, that's where the full bridge amp is going to have a benefit over what I like, which is half bridge. It's easy to power on. But the only free bridge amp that I trust is going to be that kicker. Because I respect the brand, I ain't heard it. The kicker and them DDSS amps. Now, I'm still a half bridge, man. I ain't on the full bridge. But what kick, from my opinion, on the bass head down here, the bass head says, and you know he's all about output. He said, man, that LX 3000 sounds good. He got it. He done ran it. So I'm a believer. One day I might try, but I'm gonna be going from 5,000 down to 3,000.
Let me
and
say
I got a 3,000 watt amp. Go ahead.
If I can find it, if they had an LX, let's just say 6K, 7K, I'll run it. That'll be down for me. I like it. I told you I like it. It's just like a half bridge, but it don't sound like a full bridge, bro, at all.
It don't.
That shockwave feature, bro, it's nice. Real nice. I might make a video of that.
I heard this before. Hey, a video L17. Then you got to stand here and down. It's not enough output for me. Yeah, it's not enough output for me. Sound good, but ain't enough output for me. And it ain't gonna go as low as I want to go with output. Yeah. So I don't really recommend. I build boxes with Downfire when they have the space where I get enough height for the driver. And I've been playing around with the idea when I run my 3 Solo X's, I'm gonna do a Downfire just to hear it. Yeah, I am, because I got enough room where I can go high and still put my area port up there and put them facing the floor and give them like 3 inches from the cone to the floor, which would be a total of like 5 inches in height. Box gonna have to be bigger for the volume, but I'm here just gonna try and hear and see what happens. Possibly, I said I might do that, but as far as if you very, very living on space, sometimes if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. That's all you can do is a Downfire L7T. But if I discern that you have the ability to actually run the speaker not being blocked, that's what I'm going to recommend. Me. I don't care what nobody else do. If I discern that you have in your vehicle the space to run it facing forward, probably not going to build your Downfire box. It's not. Why? Because that little badge got to go on. The MBE name got to be synonymous with, man, I can't believe. That's all I want to hear. First sentence. That's 2.8. Oh, that's doing that. I got to have that. So I don't want the cone block.
Don't forget now, when they get that MB box and them 210, they run out that grocery store like, man, what in the world is that? That's what that sound like.
Yeah, this is what I thought. This is what I thought would cause a problem, and I'm just gonna be honest. The DD710 dwarfs the 2508. It will beat it in output. It's got 2 millimeters more than X-Max. Same top plate topography, wider motor, greater strength. Bigger membrane up front. If you can fit a 8 in there, if you can fit the 10 in there, the 10 gonna be the best solution. And it's $40 cheaper. $449, $409. I can't knock that. That's the truth. So that's just something for you to consider. When y'all watching, y'all be listening to me. I'm just presenting the facts. Then you gotta make a decision. Don't call me and ask me to make a decision. Come on, man. Don't do that. Come on, man. Don't do that. This your money, man. If you ask the people that call and ask you that, you know what I'm gonna start saying? Just give me all your money. I'll get back with you in about a year or two. Don't call me to make a decision, man. Know what you're gonna do with your money. I'm giving you enough information. That's where you get the number from. You ain't gonna be able to snow me like you didn't watch the channel. Man, I'll give you enough information so when you call me, you should know what you want to do. A roundabout. Don't ask me to choose between two of my kings. I ain't gonna do it. I gave him a king title. I mean, I love him equally. I can only talk about one at a time, though. Straight up. Now, with that being said, I see ain't none of y'all actually jump seeker questions. I'm hoping that Dan Horner is watching the live and then watch the unboxing because the unboxing is doing crazy numbers. And he is welcome to come to the channel to discuss his product. And we're going to be right over here. We're going to be right over in this little corner. I'm going to ask some questions. Ken going to ask some questions. Fred going to ask some questions. Nick Ford, if y'all watching. Dan Horner, if you're watching. You're going to have hey, unlike some of the other forums, I'm going to say this in closing. When you come on this channel, when you can watch the next day within 24 hours, you're probably going to be at thousands of views. At least 1,000. At least 1,000. Because it's something new. It's going to be allowed. Put your name in the title and everything. Put your product and everything. They're going to come. They're going to watch it. Whereas you up there on the Facebook, what you getting? About 80, 90 people looking at your post? It's for you to decide. Do you want to promote your brand? And then with a total of 6,000 to 8,000 subscribers up here, and I don't want a goddamn thing for you. I just want this motherfucker to perform. That's it. See, when they were telling y'all that MBE need free shit, some motherfucking lie. My crew here tell you what I was telling you, what I was hauling and putting with the beast out there. If I don't sell, hey, this is for that clown that think he gonna go run and tell somebody. You can go run and tell your mama. You understand what I'm saying, man? I know you interested in me because I'm black, I'm a rich person in my family. You know all them comments you made. You can go run and tell your mama. I got a skill. I walked the yard for 13 years. Boy, I got good bank over here, shawty. I'm good. I ain't got now build another box for now one of your subwoofers. Take your whole camp. I'm good over here. If anybody decide that my comments a little harsh on you, I rely on Jesus. I've been far more than you've been through your little pissant life. I'm good over here, champ. And somebody might not like my behavior. God like my behavior. That's all I will answer to. Understand that fully. Y'all be blessed.